This is crazy. Just leaving Nashville, Tennessee. Roads are ice. Well, they're not as bad now as they were, but they are slick. Sun is rising. And there's snow on the ground. 16 degrees in Nashville, Tennessee with ice and snow. Something's going on with our climate. Wow, climbing up this hill, it is definitely looking a lot like winter. Check out some of these icicles and ice formations coming off the side of this cliff. It's like the inside of caves, but you're outside. Okay, thank gosh I'm out of the cold and snow and ice, and now it's time to wash this brand new truck because it does not look brand new anymore. Blue Beacon truck wash, it is. Well, we got ourselves a semi-clean truck at the moment. Not the best clean job, but it'll do. It doesn't look like I've been in frigid, snowy weather, at least. Well, it is almost time to go ahead and take these clothes off, put my regular clothes back on, my swim trunks, my flip-flops, and a clean t-shirt, and get to having some fun, at least for a day. That's the plan, at least for a day. I am gonna be home, and I got some plans tomorrow after I'm done delivering my load that I think you guys are gonna enjoy. Not exactly sure, but the content for 2022, I'm planning on being spectacular. Join me tomorrow. And here we go with another day. Welcome everybody to some free stuff that you could do in Florida. You don't always have to do the theme parks. You don't always have to do paid attractions. Sometimes the best things are the wild and free. Though there's videos coming of stuff that you guys would have to pay for. But let's start off with the free, beautiful, what some people like to call the real Florida. So starting off here at Lake Okahumpka, I figured why not, instead of going and seeing manatees and stuff, it's a pretty warm day. It's a warm December 9th day. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, if I was an alligator, I would be sitting out here right now digesting my food in this hot Florida sun, and guess what I think I see right in front of me? Would you look at that? Just chilling like a villain. Yeah, you can get that picturesque photo, that Instagram selfie that you want here next to the lake, because it kind of looks swampy. And I mean, what says swamp more than alligators out digesting their food in the hot Florida sun? Walking around the grass, you do have to beware of snakes. We do have cottonmouth / water moccasins all over the place. So be very careful where you're stepping. Ooh, look, hog prints. Oh, nope, alligator. I've got an alligator footprint. Look at the size of that gator footprint. Looks like you can check out canoes here to take out on the lake. You just call this number. Don't know what it entails. Don't know if you pay like $25 on your credit card, they give you a code to unlock. Oh no, you need a key to unlock. So maybe somebody drives over and unlocks it for you, and then you could take one of these bad boys out on the Florida waterways. You got four-legged friends? They're welcome. Yeah, there's plenty of hiking trails and beauty to be seen through the lens of a camera. You might be thinking to yourself, what? You might be thinking to yourself, what is this? So they got exercise equipment on this trail. Don't know how to use none of that stuff. Don't know if I want to. My heart could not take it. But you might be asking yourself, you know, we've flown down, or we drove all the way down to Florida to go to the theme parks, to see the fun stuff, to go on the dark rides, the roller coasters. But that gets old. Trust me, I live here. I go every chance I get. When I was home every day after work, head over to Disney, eat dinner at Epcot. Go to Universal, do the same thing every day. It gets old. Sometimes it's nice just to get out in the wilds, see what there is to see, as another YouTuber often says. Tommy Travels. It's just so quiet. All you can hear is the wind and my whispering voice. I hear a fantastic sounding bird up there in the trees, or it could be a squirrel. Sometimes you can't tell the difference. You can't tell if it's a bird or a squirrel with the noises that they make. All I hear is chirp, 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 chirp. A lot of people like to just walk the paved path in some of these parks. But you know what? Sometimes I like to live dangerously. I mean, not this dangerously. Yeah, sometimes you never know what you're gonna see just walking around. It's always good to have a camera with you, or a cell phone. Sometimes gators, what they like to do in the heat of the sun is they get out of the water. They'll get up here on this asphalt and let that heat mesh with the insides of their tummy so they can digest whatever they had the night before. A turtle, a fish, whatever, a snake, whatever. Sometimes you'll find snakes out here too. Like I said, you got to be very careful when you're out venturing around in the park systems. Not the theme park systems. You don't have to be very far off the beaten path. As you guys can see, the road's right behind us right now. And there's wildlife to be found. I don't want to startle that bird, but I want to walk out on this pier. I want to walk out on the pier and peer into the water, see if we can see anything. I know I'm going to startle this guy or girl. I can never tell with birds. Stay there. Stay. Don't fly away. I'm not coming out here to scare you. I'm not trying to scare you. It's probably out here just watching for fish or a snake or a frog. Dang it. Dang you. This is quite beautiful also. Never actually walked out here on this pier. It would be so nice if the sounds of the cars weren't just zooping on by. These two birds out here are starting to fight. The one bird probably went and bought a new PlayStation game or something, and his wife's over there nagging. We could have used that money for a box of diapers. Yeah, it's definitely nice to get out of the truck and the car or whatever. Stop what you're doing and just kind of pull off the road and see what there is to see sometimes. You don't always have to spend money. I mean, I'm sure you could probably find a whole host of activities. I mean, especially if you just rented one of those canoes. How fun would that be? Oh, it's going to happen. Not here, at another lake down the road next month. But it'll happen. One of these days, all the cars out here on the road are going to be electric. And they're not going to come through the microphone. It's going to be quiet. No more engine noise. I cannot wait for that day. It is very pretty out here in the jungle. The Florida jungle, the Florida wildlife. Don't know what's back there, wildlife. Like, I'm assuming some snakes, maybe a deer or two. Possibly a squirrel. maybe some wild pigs. You never know what you're gonna see. So I'm keeping an eye out. But while I'm looking out there in the woods, you watch, something's gonna cross my path and I'm gonna miss it. Oh, as I'm passing these pull-up bars, it was a squirrel. It was not a bird, because there's a squirrel on that tree yakking away. Talk to me, squirrel. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There he is. He's there. See if we can get close. Closer. Don't know what he's doing. He's making noises and got his neck way out. Yeah, so for those of you coming down for the winter time to get out of the snow, and trust me, like most Floridians, we're not happy that everybody comes down and stays down here for such a long period of time. Kind of hogs up everything that, you know, we have to deal with. Like if we all came to your home state and just flooded it with people, and you couldn't even walk into a Walmart because you're waiting an hour in line to check out. That's the stuff we have to put up here with here this time of year. But when you guys do come down to enjoy everything, if it's for a month or 2 or 3, I'm just angry because I can't get into the campground right now. But so I'm just speaking angrily. But you want trying to find things to do and stuff like that. Yeah, the theme parks are great. The beaches are amazing. And go check those stuff out. But when you're done with all that, make sure to check out the local things like Crystal River. The Manatee Festival's coming up. Check out the little local parks. Go up. Is that a deer? Could have sworn I heard something large. It was either a hog or a deer. It's the only, or a tree branch falling. It was probably a tree branch falling. Yeah, come on down, spend your grandkids' inheritance. Enjoy yourself. Once the money is all gone out of the bank, come to places like this. Doesn't cost a dime. A couple bucks in gas, that's about it. Some wear and tear on your feet as you walk. But you can handle it. And it's worth it. You get scenery like that. I just did the most spectacular ending of any video ever created. But my battery died. I was walking through the forest, signing off. My bad, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here. Yeah, so instead of hitting the theme parks, instead of hitting all that other stuff, you guys are down here enjoying what corporations like you to see, which is pretty spectacular. I'm not going to lie. I do like the theme parks and everything the corporations have for us to enjoy. But sometimes it's nice to visit the real Florida. Don't forget, there's a lot more to see out there than Mickey Mouse. Not much more, but there is more. Until the next time, I love you guys. From inside the car, which should have been out in the forest. But from inside the car, I bid you all fair adieu. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.